An organization made up of homeowners in several Montana cities has filed suit against 4 new state laws, each of them making changes in how local governments manage development and zoning. They say the new laws threaten the character of their neighborhoods, and a judge in Bozeman agreed to put 2 of them on hold when they were set to go into effect January 1st.
I think this was way too rushed, and in a way, I think we'd be doing the state a favor if they went back to the drawing boards and did a more competent job.
Jim Getz is the attorney for the group challenging the bills, called Montanans Against Irresponsible Densification. He said the organization has about 12 official members, but that hundreds more homeowners, especially in Bozeman, share their concerns about the impacts this series of changes is going to have on their neighborhoods.
If it were only duplexes or only accessory dwelling units, might not be such a big thing, but this is a slippery slope.
Mike Salvani, a retired judge who took over the case when the previous judge was substituted, granted a preliminary injunction on Senate Bill 323, which would require larger cities to allow duplexes where single-family homes are allowed, and Senate Bill 528, which would require smaller accessory dwelling units be allowed on single-family lots. In his order, Salvani said the bills were implemented arbitrarily and would unfairly harm homeowners in existing single-family neighborhoods. Supporters of the new laws sharply criticized the lawsuit and the judge's decision.
They are frankly telling people what they can and can't do with their private property.
State Senator Forrest Mandeville, a Republican from Columbus, sponsored one of the bills being challenged. He said the plaintiffs expressed NIMBY, or not in my backyard ideas, wanting development but not near their own homes. And he argued the laws are not going to have the impact on neighborhoods that opponents suggest.
This is what we call gentle density. We're not talking high-rise apartments on every parcel. And no one in these bills or elsewhere is forcing any type of development on these parcels.
Getz pushed back against the characterization of the plaintiffs as NIMBYs.
If you lived in a nice house in a quiet tree-lined neighborhood and you had a multiplex going up next to you, you can call it NIMBYism. People want to protect their properties.
The Montana Department of Justice is defending these laws in court. A department spokesperson said they're reviewing the judge's order to determine their next steps. In Helena, Jonathan Amberian, MTN News.